Hi, today you are joining us, Inspire Family Medicine. I'm Jenny LaBonte, and I'm working with Lisa Taylor.
Hi everybody, and today we are going to be making overnight oats.
We're looking for some more easy, nutritious things that people can make ahead of time so that when they've got a busy life, they can just grab and go.
Grab and go, exactly.
Right. All right, so talk to us about how we first start off with the base.
Okay, so first things first, obviously, oats are our #1 ingredient here, and the best option is either steel cut right here, least processed of the oat options that you can get in the store, or rolled oats. So grab what you might have in your pantry and start with that we can put into any mason jar you happen to have around. Usually about 1/4 of a cup or 1/3 of a cup, depending on how much space you have. All right.
Do you usually do, what's the ratio of liquid to oats that you usually do?
I usually try to do a 2-to-1, so 1 part oats and 2 parts of a milk.
Okay.
Either dairy, almond milk, any kind of milk will work, or you can use a yogurt. Mix and match, some people like it a little thicker, some people like it a little looser. So.
Okay. I'm going to shake this up a little bit. So we've got almond milk, which is nice because it's high in calcium and non-dairy. Not a lot of calories to that too. So 1 cup only has 30 calories in it.
Correct.
So
also, if you're using a non-dairy milk, it's lower in protein. So if you find that your overnight oats need a little bit more protein, you can add a protein powder and bolster it up that way.
Great. Okay.
All right. So we'll add about a 1/2 cup of milk.
All right. There you go. I'll be your Vanna White assistant today.
Thank you. Add in the milk.
Okay.
All right. Then just give it a little bit of a stir so things kind of mix together.
All right.
And it is ready from that point to go into your refrigerator.
Awesome. Cool. So let's fast forward and pretend that we'll do like most, TV kitchens do, and voila, we now have our overnight oats. So
Correct.
We both made a base last night.
Yes.
So pull out your base. You made yours with yogurt?
I did mine with a yogurt, a non-dairy yogurt, as a matter of fact.
All right. And I did mine with the almond milk. And so then there's a whole bunch of different toppings that you can use, right? This is where it gets really fun.
Exactly. This is where you can kind of just get creative and have fun with it. Try to make sure that you add a little bit of color and some fruit. I always like to do nuts, dried fruit, any kind of extra toppings, some crunch, some variety. There's coconut. You can also add different flavors with some cinnamon, with some vanilla extract.
You know what I did? I pulled out my pumpkin spice one. I don't know why, but that just kind of
Great idea.
gives me a little bit of aroma and flavor that just seems to hit my taste buds in a good way.
Absolutely.
That's kind of fun. You have pumpkin seeds here.
Yes.
And dried cranberries to add a little bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
I also, I brought this honey stick just to represent some other sweeteners that are natural. So honey, or just maybe a little tiny dollop of maple syrup. Sometimes just adds that little sweetness you might be craving. So
Definitely.
yeah, one thing I have found, and I don't know if this happens to you, but I like to combine nuts in there, but sometimes I'll reserve things and not put them in right away because they get soggy overnight. So I'll take the nuts and wait, and then just add them in the morning once this has become a little bit more solid and it's not quite in such a liquid form.
Absolutely.
Sometimes even strawberries will get a little soggy overnight, so just keep that in mind. So tell us about what you're going to do with your overnight oats. What would you like to add to yours?
So today, one of my favorite go-tos is adding the pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds and some blueberries.
Okay. All right, take it away.
Keeping
Is there
it a little
room in your
simple.
jar for that?
Sometimes you run into a little bit of trouble that way too. So having a dish at work or something.
That's a good point. Yep.
But yes.
And so, do you typically heat up your overnight oats in the morning in the microwave, or do you eat it cold?
I just eat it cold because I don't mind it. But a lot of people like warm oatmeal, so good point.
Sometimes I do that. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I'm going to do a combination. I think I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon and maybe some maple syrup to mine, and I love adding the like little toasted pecan bits and strawberries. That's what I'm craving today. So I'm going to do a little bit of that. So all right, let's go for it, and then we'll show our finished product. Oh, I hate when the phone rings in the middle of our filming session. I guess you told everybody that this is actually a real doctor's office. All right, sprinkle some cinnamon on here and maybe a little touch of
I'm gonna go ahead and try your
pumpkin pie spice. Okay, great. I'm gonna try a little bit of this. Not too much, right? We don't want to overload it, but beautiful. All right, let's pull our beautiful creations up, and we hope that this inspires you to try this. It's so easy just to grab in the morning and go. And
Absolutely.
yay!
That's
Bon
everything you
appetit.
need. Enjoy.
Enjoy.